What's going on, Dragon Ball Z fans? Welcome back. My name is UnrealEntGaming, and I'm joined here today by the COD Brothers Gaming and Fatal Brotherhood. And today, we're going to talk about the possibility of there being a third movie featured after Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F, a possible Battle of Gods 3. And we already know about the ending. A lot of people already know about the ending with Revival of F. And for those of you out there who have not heard about this yet, I'm going to break it down very briefly.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. If you guys want to go on ahead and just fast forward just a little bit of this right now. Goku steals Vegeta's kill. He kills Frieza at the very end. Actually, Frieza reverted to desperation by blowing up the Earth, in which we saw in the trailer or whatnot, therefore killing everybody except for the gods and Goku. Whis goes back in time, corrects everything. Goku has another opportunity to finish him off. He finishes him off. Frieza goes back to hell, and the rest is history. So, gentlemen, I want to ask you guys now. For me personally, I think the goals and expectations for Akira Toriyama for Revival of F to surpass Battle of Gods is very prominent. I think it'll happen. I think budget-wise, this movie will definitely make more than Battle of Gods, which is good. But with the open ending, of course. Now, do you guys think that between 2016 and 2017, Akira Toriyama is going to make another movie? Because now that we have these new transformations, that being this blue-like legendary Super Saiyan God transformation, what are your opinions about there being another film?
I really think there's going to be another film, because if this movie makes as much money as I hope it's going to make, I'm hoping that they make Akira Toriyama continue to draw, continue to make more. Please make more.
What about you, Paul?
All right, so I would say since he came back and he did that whole thing where it's like there's other universes and all of that stuff, he'll make movies no matter what now because of money.
Okay, so you're saying that money is Akira's motive. It's no longer ambition to create more stuff.
It's not the same ambition, but money. I mean, it's not just him now. I mean, he's the face of everything, but they have all these people that are underneath him that are like, dude, you got to make another one.
I mean, when he first made Dragon Ball Z, it was probably because like he was introducing this whole new world. He was creating all these characters, but now it's just like we've already seen the characters. We just want to continue seeing them. So he's just like at this point making shit up.
And we've seen them continue the show without him. GT. So
no, GT.
We don't speak of. We don't speak of it.
We don't speak of that show around these neck of the woods, okay? But I mean, all right, so let's say there is another film, and now that we have these new transformations and, you know, all of these new things that have just happened, where do we go from here? Because according to a lot of people, we can't go any further than the ending of Dragon Ball Z, because that'll take away a lot. Because if you guys remember how it correlated with Oob being the strongest person Goku ever fought, which is kind of like weird, because even though I'm pretty sure at that time Akira wasn't thinking about, you know, creating stuff like this, having gods and all that kind of stuff. From what we all know as fans, we know that the final episode was with Goku wanting to fight the strongest person, you know, ever, which happened to be Oob, in which case we all thought it was Oob. So, like, do you think this movie is going to happen, if there is going to be a third film, do you think it'll happen just before that World Martial Arts Tournament or after?
I think it could be after, because they put in the movie like where Majin Buu goes into that slumber mode just to become stronger.
Right.
Right? Maybe that's also affecting Oob, and he's going to be stronger. Maybe that's how Akira trying to make Oob seem actually stronger by the end of the series than what they're actually, like, even, like, up to God level.
That would make sense. And plus, I think I remember this correctly. I know you guys said don't bring up GT, but he always said that he felt like there was another connection to somebody in the other world. So I don't know.
Who said that?
Oob, when he was about to fuse to become Majub, he was like, I always felt like there was something connected to me or something. Or somebody watching over me.
So if Majin Buu does sleep for a long period of time and actually becomes stronger, even up to a god's level, maybe either Goku or Vegeta's, or even up to Beerus's level, that would make Oob strong as shit.
But that's the thing, though. It's like Oob wasn't featured in Revival of F. This was way before his time. And there's only so much. Because remember, I don't know if you guys paid attention to this. The last time Bulma ever saw Goku at the ending of the Dragon Ball Z episode was 5 years ago, right? This movie has to take place 5 years before that tournament, because if it takes place, you know, after, or sort of say a couple of years after, it wouldn't make any sense. And what I mean by that is, in the canon version of Akira Toriyama's manga, Bulma specifically told everybody when she was, you know, there with everyone, she said, I haven't seen Goku ever since, like, what, 5 years, you know, prior.
Oh, yeah, she was like, you don't know how to use a phone?
Yeah, so she hasn't seen him, she hasn't heard of him. And in Revival of F, we note that at the very end, she makes, you know, an appearance with Goku. So if there were to be a third movie, whether it be Battle of Gods 3 or whether it be something else, where does this fit? I mean, you can't do it before the World Martial Arts Tournament because that'll take away that'll take away what Bulma said, and you can't really do it after because the final episode took place in his manga. Like
Maybe
you can't just erase the final episode and just tell people, hey, you know that? Just forget about that.
I don't know. I feel like since now they have all this new stuff, all these universes, all this this whole new story. I'm pretty sure it would be better if they actually just forgot about that ending.
And I mean, with the way this movie ended, they don't have to fast forward in time. They can fight Bills right after, you know.
Well, all right. So, what is your take on the blue transformation? Because a lot of people are saying that the red Super Saiyan God that we saw, that was more like a untamely version. Like that was more of a transformation where you weren't able to fully tame.
Like false Super Saiyan.
Yeah, it was like a very very unstable form, and somehow Goku and Vegeta learned how to tame it in Revival of F. So.
I don't know. I think Vegeta should have been blue. Goku
should have been red and blue.
Yeah, it would look way cooler. Like the fact that they're both gods now, it's basically saying Vegeta, no matter how hard you work, that you became a god all on your own. Like Goku will always be better. That's what.
Well, not really, because Vegeta gave Frieza more of a fight because when the true Super Saiyan God Goku fought Golden Frieza beat him up. But when true Super Saiyan God Vegeta fought him, he beat Frieza into his fourth form. Like he beat him bad. And he was just about to kill him before he got desperate and he blew up the planet.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's still Vegeta had more of a motive. He finally gets his revenge on the guy who murdered his entire race and his father.
But he didn't act quickly enough. He didn't act quickly enough, and therefore the planet was destroyed.
Yeah, but Goku still was the one who steals the kill, which is messed up. If Whis can send back everyone into time, 3 minutes, really, you could just give it 5 and then tell Vegeta that he's gonna do this and then let him do the kill.
Well, as a deity, you can't. That was pretty much like breaking the law. You can't really go back and revert what just happened because you're altering history. So he did that more of as a favor. Like, all right, I know you messed up, but I'll just give you one chance to correct it. If you mess up again, that's it.
Yo, you know what would have been awesome? If they had a moment where Frieza's crawling on the floor and Vegeta comes up and does a Kratos on him, like what he did to Poseidon. He grabs him by his ass and just.
No, I mean from what was said, Vegeta really beats him down bad. Even though Goku beat Final Form Frieza before he transformed, Vegeta really did a number on him, and he got desperate because Frieza's, he's bearing witness to 2 legendary Super Saiyan gods, and he's like, shit, it's all or nothing now. I mean, what would you do in his position? You would obviously take your own life to destroy them.
No,
so
I don't think Frieza would ever risk his own life.
He did. He did it on Planet Namek, remember?
Yeah, but at one point he was begging Goku to give him his life. He was asking for mercy. I don't think he would be willing to kill himself.
Oh, I'm sure he would. Remember when he told Goku in space, right before he was going to space, he was like, "I can survive in space. So I mean, this will be significant damage, but I'll still live. Can you?" And,
yeah, that's still him knowing that he's gonna live. Frieza knows he's gonna live, so he's not risking his own life.
Well, either way, I mean, for there to be a third film, who would be the enemy here? That's the question. Who would be strong enough to challenge these guys? Unless, of course, you guys say Beerus again.
It's got.
But then again, that'll take away from the little bond that they formed in Revival of F.
Yeah,
it has to be a new god.
A god.
They'd have to beat Bills within the first 5 minutes of the movie and let's go travel to the other universes.
But what would be the point of going somewhere else?
They love fighting.
If you want to see who's the strongest,
Whis is the strongest.
That's
my point. It's why go somewhere else when the strongest one is right before your eyes?
Why did they even mention?
Wait, did they say Whis was the strongest out of all the gods, or just
he was the strongest one in Universe 7.
Okay, so that's why they want to go to the other universes.
So they go to Universe 8.
But why go to Universe 8 when you can't even beat Universe 7?
Because Whis doesn't seem like the guy who wants to fight. He's just chilling. He just.
I don't know if you saw those manga pictures, but he really beat the shit out of both of them. Yo, he fought them so bad. When he fought them, he beat them so bad that Goku punched Vegeta by accident. That's
but he doesn't. But I'm saying is Whis doesn't want to fight. He just looks like he just wants to.
No, he does. In the manga, he says, "I'll train you guys to be perfect," and in which case they're not perfect because
the way I view it, I view Whis as the new King Kai.
Well, he explains himself as just being a life form. He doesn't really say that he's a god or anything. Because when Vegeta asked him, what are you? He was like, well, I'm just the life form named Whis. So I really doubt he's going to be a protagonist. But for them to go somewhere else, why would that even be?
Wait. You mean antagonist, right?
Antagonist,
Yeah,
excuse
he's
me.
the
Well, I mean,
protagonist.
antagonist, he still fought them. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he beat them down bad. Like if you go look at the manga shots, these Goku and Vegeta threw everything at him. Like, can you imagine that for a second? Like they threw, and then he pointed out, he was like, Goku's too soft, and Vegeta is too, hard headed, and that's your mistake. You guys predetermine your hits. It's like, why do you think when you hit? Just let your body move. That I mean, even Beerus in Revival of F was like, you see, when you don't do anything and you don't complete it on full task, your past comes back to haunt you, and that's what happened with Frieza. They didn't get the job done. He came back and he did what he did. So for there to be another film, because I know a lot of people right now might say, well, now that Frieza's gone, we want to see Cell, we want to see Majin Buu, we want to see Broly, for God's sakes.
It's like they don't make sense in the story at all. Like, why would
Cell? No, we're done with Cell. I don't want him back.
Kid Buu is another Buu is a possibility if Majin Buu actually gets angry all over again.
But that would make sense either. We've seen every stage of Buu and even all the way into human form. Ooh, I think they've milked Buu enough.
Yeah, but I think Boo's finished as well, because remember they removed all the negative energy out of him. So like, what negative energy is there anymore?
Wait, how did they remove the negative energy from him?
From Kid Buu.
Did you even watch Dragon Ball Z, Sean?
Yes, I did.
Jesus Christ!
No, I'm telling you though, Kid Buu was reborn as Oob. But if
he was reincarnated into a human being, into a good person.
But if Majin Buu ever gets angry again, he spawns another dark evil being.
No, but there is no darkness inside of him.
There is. If he gets
there's not. They removed it all. That was
do you not remember Hercule yelling at Buu, telling him never to get angry again? Vegeta tried to kill Majin Buu after they beat Kid Buu, saying like, "What if he spawns another monster if he gets angry all over again?"
Well, that is true, but what are the odds of him? All right, if by some chance he does spawn another Kid Buu, it'll be child's play to Goku and Vegeta, because look where they are right now.
And Hercule has mad money. He can get him into therapy. He can afford therapy.
If Majin Buu comes out of the hibernation and he's a god level, imagine Kid Buu as a god level.
But how do you know that even Majin Buu would even exceed that kind of a level?
I don't understand.
I really doubt.
I highly doubt Akira Toriyama will put Majin Buu in a hibernation for no damn reason.
Do you think that fat Kai is ever going to come out of Majin Buu?
I don't think so.
No,
he's trapped. He's the only one that can never get out.
What really disappointed me a little bit is knowing the fact that we see like this new godlike form from both characters, but yet at the same time, it's like it does open up doors for a lot more stuff to happen. But again, it's like, what can they do when practically the series is over? Like I know some people might say, well, have you ever thought about a new series? I think at this point that's so far-fetched, because like with Akira Toriyama specifically saying he doesn't want to draw anymore, how else are you going to have a new series if the guy who made it doesn't want to do it anymore? I mean, I think he's more comfortable doing movies, which I don't have a problem with. I don't know about you guys. I mean, at least we're getting something, right? So, but where could they go in terms of story direction? Because I can definitely see another movie popping out like in 2017, because it's a 2-year thing. Battle of Gods 2013, Revival of F 2015, new movie 2017. Why not? Like if they want to make profits, so be it. But some people even suggested Mira and Toa, even though somehow I believe that they're not fully canon in a way.
They were canon. I know they are. They said it.
They said it? Well,
because in Dragon Ball MMO, that takes place in age 1000 or something like that. And Dragon Ball Z takes place in like age 700 and something. And they said it was canon. It was fucking canon.
Well, I don't know, but what I was going to... Oh, damn, Paul, you made me forget what I was going to say. Damn it.
Good. Anyway, Mira and Toa would have made a great villain, man.
But look what they did in Xenoverse. They weren't even...
Xenoverse killed it for them, man. Xenoverse... Wait. Xenoverse killed him, man. It was like... He was the easiest boss to kill.
That's what I'm saying. If he was supposed to be that powerful, why kill off the very being that you said was supposed to be the strongest? Mira and Toa would have not... They would have not have been good enemies.
I don't believe in using more synthetic androids and shit anymore. Like, that is, like, overdone.
I mean, yeah, the androids are finished and whatnot. I mean, I could definitely see a third god, like some sort of rogue, because I think at this point, a lot of people, they do use the reference of Battle of Gods when Beerus said, "Oh yeah, there's more out there." And I think a lot of people often use that too much. It's like, what if all 12 gods came to... Like, nah, man.
I would like to just see how strong Whis is. I want to see him beat Beerus down to prove how strong he is.
There's no point of him beating him down, because he did. Remember Battle of Gods? He just hit him once. He punched him once. That was it.
He punched him once, but I want to see him actually like do something where Beerus is trying his best to defeat his own master.
What Alex said just now, like imagine they had like a god summit where all of them met in one like
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be very
purgatory cool. Or something like.
No, it's like the Hokage meeting thing.
Now, all right, now see that would be very interesting if they had like a summit and if all the gods discussed like something was happening in the universe that they can't really control,
or they're supposed to stay in their own quadrants and stuff.
Like some subscriber actually suggested that what if GT really did happen, but it happened like in a different universe, like Universe 3 or whatever the hell. So that right there is very interesting because what if GT really did happen somewhere else, and in this timeline, Goku and Vegeta were informed about this and they had to go into the GT realm per se and had to correct some of the the stuff that happened on there. Like, can you imagine for a second if Goku and Vegeta popped in right when Omega Shenron was battling both Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta, and everybody's just there like, whoa, what the
okay, that just sounds really weird, and I don't know.
It would be really weird. I mean, but it's just the theory. It's like,
yeah, but
like so many people bash GT. I mean, I understand it's whole.
It was one thing I really didn't like about GT, especially where the ending was where there was a kid Goku and a kid Vegeta, like they're like they're descendants, and they both could turn Super Saiyan when they're just children.
That was amazing. I think Kid Goku awesome. And Kid Vegeta was amazing.
No, that was a really good fight. That leads to what could be a spin-off series, but the fact that was a spin-off series.
There was with Kid Goku Jr. and his grandma. There was a whole story and a movie on that kid.
Oh yeah, when he was looking for the Dragon Balls and whatnot.
Yeah, but going back to that.
Hell. And also
going back to what you said. Shut up!
Yeah, I want to talk first.
Okay, going back to what you said, instead of having to go all the way to Omega Shenron, dude, you could just go back and kill Pilaf when he was using the Black Star Dragon Balls. The whole series done.
All right. So let's say you were creating the next movie or the next series or whatever it is that you wanted to do. How would you do this? Like, how would you piece this together where it not only makes sense, but it correlates to the manga and it pleases not only the casual audience member, but the hardcore audience member as well?
All right. So maybe
no incorporation of GT, none.
No incorporation of that.
No incorporation of that.
All right. So without having to move into the Oob timeline. The summit thing sounds really cool, like if they were all to meet up, or like you said, a rogue god that's taking his job way too seriously, a god of destruction, and he's jumping between universes to blow shit up.
Wait.
Or what if he's actually, misusing his power and using it for the wrong purpose?
But I mean, the gods have like no purpose besides just doing life.
Well, not really, because throughout history, each one has a specific job. Like Whis went against his order by helping Goku go back in time and revival of F.
Who's gonna punish him?
I mean, well, who's gonna punish him? That
would be a good story to see. Like Whis now has to pay for what he has done. Like
or he has to answer to somebody. That'd be very interesting. It's like, why'd you help that mere mortal when you had a job to obligate by? Like, by not doing that.
The Kais had the Supreme Kai. The Supreme Kais had the gods, and now let's see who the gods have to answer to. I mean, like, where did they get their power from?
Like we said, guys, we're only doing speculation right now because a lot of you guys are going to take this as confirmation. We're only giving you our thoughts, our opinions, our view on what may be. And for those of you out there that are going to, consistently hate on this, remember, we're just talking about what could be and what we would want to see. And this is not only beneficial towards us, it will be beneficial towards everybody, because if this ends right here, ask yourself, would you be happy?
No.
No. There's too much there that's still
it would be
said.
The idea with the Hokage Summit where they meet and discuss about Whis moving back in time for this mere mortal, and Goku and Vegeta being like the weakest people in the room would be amazing. Like, wow.
Well, I mean,
I don't think they would bring Goku and Vegeta with them, but it would be cool to see him there.
They have to. He just he used this guy as the mortal and brought him back in time.
So what, he has to be there for his own sentencing?
Well, I mean, you are going to be sentenced to punishment in a sense, but again, I think the whole idea of there being some sort of entity that goes against what the other, Kais and the other gods and deities, believe in, like this one rogue god. Perfect example, right? We can go use the Bible reference. Remember how Satan was against God because of everything that he stands for, whatever? There could be a god out there that goes against what the order wants, like the council. For example, this one rogue god can just do things the way he wants, destroy stuff when he wants, and do things how he wants to do it. And who's going to challenge his authority when he's the strongest in his realm? Of course, going back to what you just said, having Goku and Vegeta try to stop him would be kind of hilarious because they're not nearly fucking ready.
Or this could even open up to if they do end up beating him, even if it works together, who's going to take his place? Goku or Vegeta?
Or, I mean, does it really have to involve someone taking his place?
I would allow it. Let Goku or Vegeta become a god.
Yeah, they established.
But I mean, they technically are gods.
Yeah, but they don't have the place. Like they're not because still. I don't think the other gods would like recognize them.
They established the fact that you can lose god status. So,
Well, that all depends on how your status ends up going. Remember how Whis just said, "Oh well, when Beerus kicks the bucket, how would you like to be the god?" What does he mean by that? Does he mean by if someone defeats him, if someone takes his place, mere destroying him? I mean, because like the next movie, first of all, if we're gonna have another film, it has to make sense with the manga. Like it has to connect somewhere. That's the biggest problem. Timeline. Where is this gonna fit? How is it gonna fit? Is Oob gonna be in it? Is Pan gonna be in it? Is Pilaf still gonna be?
Time Patrol Trunks can save the day.
Go on.
He can save the day.
Why? How?
How?
Because he's Time Patrol Trunks.
He's Time Patrol. Wait. If we're going by Xenoverse logic, he's gonna have us doing all the work.
He's gonna have Father and Goku do all the work. But I mean, even if they were to do that and go based off of the Xenoverse story, I don't think it would be as exciting because Mira and Toa don't seem like former adversaries.
They don't seem like the right enemy for this.
They're not the right enemy. I mean, how could they be? I mean, just look at them.
Just look.
We never found. Well, in Xenoverse 2, we're gonna find out what their plot was. So.
Unless, of course, they try to add Demigra in it. But then again, how many people would enjoy that? They're probably gonna complain and say, "Oh, well, Demigra wasn't even that strong. You were able to beat him by yourself," which was true. You were. I mean, everybody and their mother saw how easy he was. But again, it's like you have to have an adversary probably stronger than Beerus.
Speaking of Demigra, right? You saw how he had that extra demon form? I really want to know if Beerus or Whis has that.
An extra transformation?
An extra transformation.
Maybe. Whoa.
Is it necessary?
Cool. Well, look how Demigra had it. It's like, if he's a god, would Beerus also have it? Or would Whis have it?
So you're saying Beerus can turn into a Thundercat?
Yes, a Thundercat, probably. Pikachu.
I mean, again, I mean, would it make sense?
Dragon Ball Z is all about transformations. Every villain has had a transformation.
Yeah, every villain, every good guy has had a transformation. Gohan and Krillin, when they were like basically kids on Namek, they got the unlocked potential ability from a Guru. That's a transformation right there.
That's not technically
it's a transformation.
Well, every villain has had a transformation.
I mean, but you don't really need to have more transformations.
That's all Dragon Ball Z is about.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It is not all about transformations.
It has led up to these. The Kaio-ken transformation, leading to Super Saiyan transformation, leading to Super Saiyan 2,
transforming as a character. That's what Dragon Ball Z... Yeah. Without transformation, Dragon Ball Z would not be what it is.
They'd all be dead.
But that's why Akira Toriyama is not including transformations, because it is not all about transformations anymore.
So what is Legendary Super Saiyan God full mode?
Wait, the blue version?
That's a transformation, bro.
It is a transformation.
Golden Frieza, that's a transformation, bro.
That's a transformation.
All right, listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me very carefully.
Do you want some wasabi?
Not every character has to have a transformation.
But it's the Dragon Ball Z code.
It is.
It may be the Dragon Ball Z
Name
code,
one character that has not had a transformation besides Bulma or Chi-Chi.
No, one villain.
One villain.
Well, there has been none.
Oh, okay, so your argument is invalid.
But what I'm trying to say is
the argument is invalid.
The next villain, if he's a god, why would you subjugate him to transform further when... I mean, what are you trying to say? Like, his base form god level isn't really enough to stop mere mortals? He's a god. Why would he need more?
Why? He's a god.
I mean, why? I mean,
Beerus want more.
Beerus never had anything further than what he had. It's like, why continue to have more?
Well, I don't know. Beerus just destroys stuff for the sake of destroying things.
But I mean, so far, like, do you guys think there's going to be another one? Like, honestly, like, there's a difference between knowing and thinking.
No, it's a guaranteed movie. It's guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. It's gonna break records and shit.
It feels like this movie left off with it wanting another movie, and I feel like that since how many people want to see this movie, how much how much emphasis on the Xenoverse was basically promoting this movie, I think that this is definitely going to be another movie.
You don't just start Dragon Ball Z up after 10 years.
Yes.
Two movies.
That is the biggest thing.
See it break records and leave it.
Yeah, no way he would just do this to us and leave it all over again, and then we gotta wait another 10 years. Hopefully he'll still be alive by then, and maybe he would do it again, but I want it now, and I'm pretty sure he'll do it now.
Alright, so what if there is no third movie? What if this is the be-all, end-all?
We fly to Japan, we go to his office, we take combat sword, we chop down door.
I mean, like, what if this is it? What if Akira goes... Because remember this, I want you to bear in mind this. He wanted to end Dragon Ball Z with Frieza versus Goku. Remember that?
Yeah, but that's the point. That's proof right there. It can't be the end. He did it for the fans. If he still cares about his fans, he'll continue to draw.
It's not even just that. Like, all of his employees or everybody else, all the big people in the suits and stuff, all the stockholders, they're gonna get a bunch of duct tape. They're gonna scotch tape him to like in a closet or something where they can only force feed him.
I'm pretty sure they have him under contract or something. They gotta like have him like by the balls to keep drawing, or else he would be like he doesn't
even have to draw now. They have all these young artists that'll do it for him and just keep the name true.
You just gotta keep over their shoulders like, no, you draw wrong arm.
I mean, that's how we got GT. Does anybody remember that? Does anybody even care about GT?
Wait, he left it up to that person. Not like Akutama was fully affiliated with it, right?
Dude, that's why it's better not to have a series, because with a series, you got to spend money on music and all that stuff, and you saw how cheap they went on that one. Elevator music.
Oh, so you're saying stick with movies?
Stick with movies.
Because higher budget,
quality is way better,
more hype, more popularity.
Oh man,
you can easily leave it off whenever you want.
This has been a very interesting conversation, but let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys believe that there will be another film? And if there is, where do you guys see the film going towards? Because I mean, as we said, I would prefer there to be a rogue god, some sort of entity that does things the way he does it, goes in and out of universes, just destroying stuff. Paul said that he would like to see a council of gods. Pretty much, I mean, that right there would be very eerie to see, because a whole bunch of powerful entities discussing what's next. So I mean, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about your theories and your opinions. And once again, guys, thank you all for watching. This has been the Cobbler's Gaming, Fatal Brotherhood, and myself, Unreal Entertainment Gaming. If you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans, don't forget to subscribe to our channels for all latest news, information, and updates. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit it up or like and a favorite. Like I said, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, because I'm very curious to hear what other people have to say, because ever since we did those videos with the Ultimate Cell theory and Majin Buu coming back and all that kind of stuff, people have their own opinion, which is pretty cool, because a lot of people have like their own stories. So
make sure you guys tell us your story in the comment section below.
We want to know, like,
no hatred. This was all opinions and prediction based.
Exactly. So we want to know what you guys have to say, because this could vary. I mean, this could be it, or maybe not. So let us know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching once again, and we'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.